Hello and welcome to one and all. My name is LAKSHAYA and I'm an intern at LEXCLIQ. I am a third year law student at New Law College, Pune, and the topic for the day is capital punishment and its constitutionality. Well, we all know what capital punishment is. Capital punishment is also known very commonly as death penalty and is a form of penalty imposed on crimes of great severity in nature. This topic has been of great contradiction not only in India but several other developed nations as well. In India, the motive behind providing a death penalty comprises of two elements. First, the offender should suffer from pain and injury they have caused to the victim. Second, the motive is to discourage others from committing such a wrongdoing by sanctioning a severe punishment. This article will talk in brief about capital punishment and the constitutional validity of the same. To actually know what capital punishment is, we will first have to answer the question, why is capital punishment imposed by a court? The following are the reasons why a capital punishment has been imposed on any individual. First, if the murder has been committed after peculiar planning and involves extreme brutality. Second, if the murder involves exceptional depravity or murder has been committed by a person on public duty. Capital punishment must not be sanctioned in every case. It should be sanctioned on the basis of culpability of the crime. Fourth, the punishment should only be sanctioned when life imprisonment falls short of the crime performed. Last but not the least, both the aggravating and mitigating factors should be considered and balance between them must be maintained. Taking into account the scope of this doctrine, the Supreme Court held that the purpose of this doctrine is not to be insensitive, but to actually disapprove the crime on part of the society. If this doctrine is abolished, a wave of chaos and risk could flow in society. Hence, this doctrine, which is sanctioned only on the rarest of cases in India, is followed through only when a crime so heinous in nature is committed that any fundamental right of the offender overpowers it. The punishment also plays a major role as setting out an example, as no one will ever indulge in performing such a crime because of the fear. This brings up the next topic, and by far the biggest one, the constitutional validity of capital punishment. As India is a nation which has neither completely abolished the practice of capital punishment nor it has created any specific laws defining its legality or validity. Since the establishment of India Constitution, a large number of challenges to the constitutionality of the death sentence have arisen through Supreme Court petitions. According to law, there are 7 crimes under which a person can be ordered a death sentence. These include murder, dacoity accompanied with murder, abatement of suicide of a minor or insane or intoxicated person. The first challenge to capital punishment came in 1973 in Jagmohan Singh v. State of Uttar Pradesh. In this case, it was claimed that under Article 14, 19 and 21, the judges possessed arbitrary power to impose the death penalty. This annihilated all the fundamental freedoms under Article 19 and there was no fair sentencing procedure in regard to death penalty. The bench in this regard held that capital punishment did not violate any fundamental rights or freedoms and indeed it was constitutional. The next major breakthrough in capital penalty law was Maneka Gandhi v. Union of India, which established 2 important safeguards. First, that all the fundamental rights are not mutually exclusive. A statute has to pass the test of Article 14, 19 and 21 taken together in order to be pronounced constitutional. Furthermore, any procedure established under Article 21 must be fair, just and reasonable and cannot be whimsical, oppressive and arbitrary. According to this ruling, Bachchan Singh v. State of Punjab, a landmark challenge against capital punishment in 1980 was heard under this paradigm by a 5-judge bench. In India, there have been a variety of viewpoints on death penalty, with some advocating for its continued use and others advocating for its abolition. That was all for capital punishment today. My name is LAKSHAYA and thank you for joining with us.